Hey, Bo, what's happening?
Hey, Jason, I'm just studying up on some of the culture here in Northwest Arkansas, trying to get it classy here.
Yeah, well, you can do that later.
Always skipping out on the culture in class, Jason.
Dance like the moves that you're doing on purpose. Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
And now a man whose jokes are as aimless as a stickless bottle rocket, Jason Suel!
Hey, everybody, welcome to Later with Jason Suel. I'm so glad to have you along for the ride.
A little more stank on that one than normal.
Did you hear
That was a tasty groove.
That was a tasty groove. This show's going to be a tasty groove for people. People
Hopefully
are gonna be...
less stank, more tasty. Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
That's what I'm told every night at home. Folks, we got a great show lined up for you. I want to talk about our guests that are going to be here. One in particular I kind of want to set up. We're going to be joined by Celeste Rashard. Celeste is the stage manager for a company called Arkansas Stage. Now, this company, Arkansas Stage, has been doing a lot of theatrical presentations throughout the region. It started a few years ago. Chris and Sabrina Stoker started this group, well known in the Northwest Arkansas theatrical community. I have played a part in the group since its inception, and now I just want to give a big shout out to Laura Shatkus, who has taken Arkansas Stage as the artistic director by storm and is doing a lot of great work in our area. So Celeste, who is the stage manager, is joining us on the program. Big round of applause for Celeste Rashard joining us. Yeah. Yeah, also, another exciting guest, a few months back maybe, we had some musicians from Nashville touring through the area, and we were fortunate enough to have the opportunity to record one of them. So Nashville recording artist Jordan Shellhart joining us on the program. Round of applause for Jordan joining us. And then I'm really excited about this, ladies and gentlemen. We have one of our favorite chefs, although we've tried and tried and tried to get him on the program before.
He's just so cool.
He's so big time.
He's way too cool for us. But he's joining us today, so that says something about our show, I think.
Moving up.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, well, maybe. But Chef Bill Lyle from Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art joining us over there at the chef's table. Round of applause for Bill. Yeah. Bill, what are we going to be making over there?
Today we're going to cook the Essential Burger. It's actually a project I'm working on with Cityscapes magazine also. This burger using lamb, and what it was inspired by is just a typical Saturday morning walk around the Fayetteville Farmers Market.
So you're walking around the Fayetteville Farmers Market, you can get these ingredients, and we're going to make the Essential Burger. Wow, that sounds
it's not
great.
a dog and baby burger, because that's all I ever see at the farmer's market. Dogs and babies.
Dogs, babies, dog, baby, baby, right? That's our song, by the way. We're a collaborative project. The lyrics at this moment are dog, baby.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's all you need. Hey, before we go on to our next segment, we want to make sure we check in our mailbag.
He's a host of the post, and when you ride a post, it's gonna wind up in the mailbag.
Yeah, mailbag. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, this is an interesting question. Came through laterwithjasonsuel.com. Question, Jason, is there any surfing in Arkansas? Interesting.
Other than couch surfing or channel surfing?
Which are your favorite pastimes?
My only pastimes.
Yeah. Yeah, so perhaps this person isn't familiar with the geography of Arkansas. There's not a lot. There's wakeboarding, but as far as I know, there's no surfing that I know of. What? Chris Angholm!
Good to see you, man.
What's
Good
up?
to see you again.
On a
Thanks for having me.
surfboard, surfing in.
There's surfing in Arkansas.
There is surfing
in the
in
Ozarks. Yeah, it's
Arkansas.
called cultural surfing.
Oh, cultural
I've
surfing.
been doing it for 5 years, and
Yeah.
one exhibit after another, art exhibits, and just discovering all sorts of great things in the Ozarks. So I decided to put together a little TV program.
Yeah. So tell us about that. I know we're going to have a chance to view a clip in just a second.
I made a little clip for you. It kind of tells the story of how a displaced Californian gets to the Ozarks
Right.
and how he has this background as a historian. And when he gets here, he starts discovering. Every time I scratch the surface of the Ozarks, this oil gusher comes up, you know?
Yeah.
And I end up with a treasure, whether it's photography or an art discovery or whatever. So,
Or Texas tea. Something, I don't know. Black gold.
Thank you for that reference to the Beverly Hillbillies.
I'm like Egg Clamp in reverse.
You are. I mean, you came from California, you're
right.
displaced, now you're here. And I love your description that you keep scratching the surface and all these cultural things keep bubbling to the surface, right? Like, good
Well, I
old
mean, in
Texas tea.
California, everything's
tea.
been done 3 times.
Right.
You get out here, and there's so much undiscovered. It's just been a wonderful place to be a writer, a photographer, and an artist.
Well, it's great. We're fortunate to have you in our community, and I want to give our viewers a chance to check out this clip. So this is a little clip how it all got started,
That's right.
the making of an Ozark surfer. Check it out, folks, and we got more coming up on later.
I was born in Southern California and raised on the smell of surfboard wax and Cadillac wheels. My mother and stepfather still live in the family bungalow on Coast Boulevard, where the turf meets the surf, in Old Del Mar. When the recession hit, we decided to move to someplace less crowded and expensive, and where our boys would have some elbow room.
The Ozarks!
It might have been the stability of living in the same house for my entire childhood that gave me my intense wanderlust. After graduating from the University of California, I followed my grandfather's advice to a young journalist. You need to go out there and find out for yourself. So I hit the ground running, traveling the globe and publishing 10 books about international business and culture. In this one, I predict the internet is going to be big. But when the economy blew in 2008, the Golden State lost its luster. So we sold out and moved to hard scrabble country in northwest Arkansas. I traded a beach house for a farmhouse, hard bodies for water bodies, and surf and sand for elk herds and a bountiful garden. We named our little piece of the highlands Island Farm, since that's the meaning of our name. Eng means island and holm means farm in Swedish. Anyway, the Ozark uplands turned out to be this all-season pleasure dome, carpeted with hardwoods and crisscrossed with floatable rivers and spring-fed brooks that can give a Californian dizzy spells. This one flows through Island Farm. But I still wondered whether we had made the right move. We know we'll never fit in completely. The locals will always lie to strangers, as they say. We're from off, considered urban Yankees who won't stay long. And it's true, many outlanders struggle with whether to put down roots here. But we decided to dive in and commit to our new surroundings. Join us and turn a journey into an adventure. Surfers of the Ozarks Unite.
Later with Jason Suel is proudly presented by Sam's Furniture. For the largest selection of quality name brand furniture at everyday guaranteed low prices, get it at Sam's.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Later. Joining me at the desk now, we have the lovely, the talented Celeste Rashard joining us on the show. And I was just commenting earlier, your name sounds so French.
Yes, absolutely. Both my parents are from Southern Louisiana, so that's where that comes from.
That's awesome. And you, so you wear a lot of hats with Arkansas Staged, which is a theater company right here in Northwest Arkansas. Talk to us about your job there. What do you do?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm, I guess, technically like the in-house stage manager. I've been with the company for about a year, so every single show that we've done so far has kind of been by me back in the backstage.
You're the person behind the scenes, right? Like maybe people don't see you. You're not out front, but you're making the show happen. You're like you're the wizard, right? Behind the curtain.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you go to see a show and you see the actor on stage, and then you see all of the lights, the sounds, or projections, whatever we may have. So the actor and the director are kind of like doing their thing.
Yeah.
And then I also talk to the director and make sure that everybody who's doing all of the other things are connected.
Wow. Big job. And I know that this season, well, call it a season. You guys have been doing performances at 21C Museum Hotel in Bentonville. Just coming off in May, there was a performance of a play called Grounded here by George Brandt. And then you have another one coming up already. You're getting ready and gearing up for a show that's happening in August, also at 21C. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's about 3 weeks away, I think. It's called Collected Stories. It's by David Margulies, and it's a play originally premiered in, I think, 1996. It was a Pulitzer Prize contestant, I think finalist in 97, and then it was just on Broadway in 2010. So we're kind of redoing it now.
And Morgan Hicks is directing the play. Morgan
Yes.
Hicks, who teaches at the University of Arkansas, and she works at Theater Square. She's very involved in the theatrical thespian community in Northwest Arkansas, and she'll be directing the play. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she probably wears many hats too, and so she's coming to join us this time.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you're the stage manager, and for our audience who doesn't know what a stage manager does, one of your roles, you're big into the rehearsal process and making sure that things happen along a schedule that they should happen on. So maybe you can just give us some insight into you with your stage manager hat on. What do you do to ensure that a performance is ready come show day?
Yeah, well, basically, stage managers for Arkansas Stage, also in general, yeah, we'll like create schedules, make sure we stick to those schedules. It's a whole lot of being buddy-buddy with your director and, making sure that everything that's on their list that they want to hit gets done. And like I said earlier, making sure that all of the different elements that we have just come together really seamlessly at the last moment. And you can almost think about it like throughout the rehearsal process, the director is like the main person, that is trying to make sure that their vision of the show gets done.
Right.
But on opening night, it switches. The director is kind of no longer in charge. It's all my game. So I'm the one now
You're the big
ordering
chief
the actors.
at that point,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
For sure. Making sure actors are on time. Making sure, oh, is front of house ready? Do we have all the audience? When should we seat them? Everyone's seated. Is it time to go? Are we waiting on people? So. And especially with us, because we usually only have one performance of the show, and then we're done.
Yeah.
So it kind of all comes down to that moment.
Right.
But it's a lot of fun.
The lights are on, the pressure's building, and then it's your moment, and you take the show and see it through to completion. That's awesome.
And then another thing I do too is like if we have lights or sounds, I'll be sitting behind a computer, or I'll have an assistant with me, and we'll be the ones actually controlling those technical elements.
So if people want to find out more information about Arkansas Staged, how can they find you?
We're on Facebook, just Facebook/Arkansas Staged. And then we also have an email if you want to get on it. We have a mailing list. You can get on our mailing list. If you just want to ask questions, just get more info, that's arkansasstaged@gmail.com.
Awesome. Celeste Rashard, one thing we want to do with you, we do with all of our guests before we let you go, is that we need to know what your spirit animal is, the animal that encompasses your spirit. What do you think it is?
I don't know. That's like a really hard question.
Yes! We've stumped Celeste Rashard.
I know. I want to say sloth because I just love just kind of like hanging around and like not really doing anything. Yeah. Which is pretty funny since
you're a stage manager, you have a lot to do.
I'm always running around, so when I get that relaxation time, I really like to chill out.
Right. So you got to be excited then that it's sort of summer. Summer is here. Summer seems to be a relaxing time, right? There's plenty of opportunities to go hang out in the sun, by the water.
Oh
do
yeah, I
all
love
those
going
things.
to the river.
Yeah.
I don't know if sloths are a water animal, but they should be.
They should be hanging on a tree that is over a river, right? Is that,
that
where
would be
you
perfect.
would be? Perfect.
Yes.
A sloth. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, Celeste Rashard joining us here on Later. And stick around, folks. We got more coming up right here on Later.
Our musical guests, sponsored by Walton Arts Center and Walmart Amp, proudly presenting world-class arts and entertainment for Northwest Arkansas and beyond.
All the way from Nashville, Tennessee, this is Jordan Shellhart performing her song, What the Hell, which is a song written about a boy. And you know who you are. Bob, Johnny, Jimmy, Luke, Bruce, LeBron,
Closer.
Kendrick,
Really close.
Will.
Here again alone with you, it's like I'm lost at sea, surrounded by the ocean waves with no water to drink. You know we're no good together, so we're not together now, but we're crossing every line if it's the thought that counts. Oh, whatever this is, It always ends, but never ends well. We'd be stupid to try again. But what the hell? What the hell? You tell me that I'll always be the one that got away. But if I'm the one that got away, why can't I ever get away? I've been better off going, you've been better off gone. We've been better off than not for so long. Maybe I do love you, baby. It shouldn't be so wrong. But whatever this is, it always ends, but never ends well. We'd be stupid to try again. But what the hell? What the hell? Oh, what the hell are we thinking? Right now all I can think is too close to you, ain't close enough for me now. What the hell are we doing? We're magnets and you're moving closer, baby. So come on closer, baby. Hey, oh, whatever this is, it always ends, but never ends well. We are stupid to do this again. Oh, whatever this is, it always ends, but never ends well. We are stupid to try again. But what the hell? What the hell?
According to Chef William Lyle, he's the greatest chef in the world.
Yeah, Chef William Lyle joining us. And you got your own song now.
Beautiful.
According to Chef
According to
William.
Chef
I love
William
it.
Lyle. Yeah, I love it. Man, look at all this stuff you
Look at
got.
this
You,
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned from the Fayetteville Farmers Market. So what are we going to be making? This is the biggest cast iron skillet I've ever seen.
Beautiful. You
What are we
jealous?
doing? Yeah, I'm totally jealous
It's,
of anything.
Make a giant cornbread.
Right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Next
I haven't
time.
tried that one yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a lamb burger. I like to relate all my food to the Arctic Crystal Bridges. So this one is going to be inspired by. It's actually very much inspired by
By this tub of butter?
by this tub of butter. One of our
I'm always inspired by tubs of butter.
one of our paintings we're most proud of, Kindred Spirits.
Yeah.
And you know, as all the farmers in the region and chefs kind of work very closely together.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing this project with Cityscape, so your next door neighbor.
Yeah,
so it works
absolutely.
in-
So talk to us about that project. What is that project about?
Just the essential burger, what each chef considers an essential burger. Rob Nelson, Jeremy Gothard will also be involved. You know, you think lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, mustard, ketchup,
Right.
boring. I love lamb.
Been there, done that.
Right.
Yeah. What's essential, what's available that morning, Saturday morning, this morning at the Fayetteville Farmers Market. Around one corner, I see Cody and Kayla with the best arugula in
Yeah.
town from Rocky Comfort Farms.
The best.
There are anarchist hippie farmers.
Yeah.
We love them.
You can taste it in their
Taste the
arugula.
hate and the love.
Yeah.
Hate and love, the dichotomy.
Taste the lawlessness.
Right? And then beautiful bun. Half of the essential burger to me is the bun.
Okay.
You can find the same ground beef all over the place. What you put inside is one thing. The bun makes it. This is from Cody Johnson, Apple Blossom Brewing Company.
Yeah.
It's
I always check out good buns first as well. Now, what was them sprinklings that you're putting on there?
Yeah.
well, we'll start with the boring ones. Paprika, a couple
Right.
different types of pepper, some chili powder, a little brown sugar, and just a lot of salt.
Yes, that's what we were
Put some
hoping
more on
for.
there. How about that?
Yeah. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Give it.
Now, up at Crystal Bridges, we can flip to that and talk about that for a second.
I'm actually going to put my butter. Always butter your buns.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Always.
Bun man over here.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Right.
So the Chihuly exhibit has opened up there in Crystal Bridges.
It's as beautiful as the museum's ever been. All the work that Trails and Grounds has done to put together that exhibit out in the forest is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
So we're almost ready to go
cool.
here.
Got a little salad you're going to whip up for us, too?
Yeah,
you know, all kinds of stuff. Because you got to plate it, right?
Yeah, let's keep it healthy this summer. It's not all chips and fries. We're going to take the same arugula we're putting on the burger, a little bit of house vinaigrette that I like to make up at the restaurant, some beautiful heirloom cherry tomatoes, little fresh onions from the market. Just toss it in, throw it on the side.
Awesome.
Ready to go.
Yeah, so all of this is fresh, and it looks and it smells delicious, and I know we're going to get a chance to try this. At least a few of us are going to get to try this, maybe not Charlie.
No, he's already had too many.
So stick around, folks. You're going to want to see us enjoy this food from Chef Bill Lyle right after this.
Chef William Lyle, he's the greatest chef in the world.
Hey, thanks for joining us on Later with Jason Suel, everybody. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms. You can send us an email, find us our email at laterwithjasonsuel.com. And before we leave this episode, hey, we want to make sure we thank our guests, Celeste Rashard,
Jordan Shellhart,
Chef Bill Lyle,
and Chris Engholm for surfing on by.
All right, see you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Let's eat! Wait.